welcome to Live Out Loud Podcast. It's a podcast all about living loud and proud without alcohol and drugs, enjoying your life, taking advantage of every minute. Hey, maybe even laughing a little bit along the way. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And we got Smurf over in the corner. We want to welcome you to our Wednesday edition of Live Out Loud Podcast. And today we are so very sorry.
We are sorry.
We're sorry. Today is Apology Day.
Apology Day.
It's Apology Day. Even though, it's really, turn my, thank you. There we go. Even though it's Home Day, yeah. You didn't even look at me and you're laughing because you knew I made the face, right?
I know you made the face. I'm trying to get this watch party up and it's not working for me.
Oh, wow. See, I wear my watch on my wrist. Okay. That makes it much easier. I can watch my watch anytime I want to watch
and
my
that's
watch.
why there's no party going on.
There is no party. Did you get it? Okay, so Gary's working on that. Yeah, today's Apology Day. We want to apologize for everything that's driving you crazy, everything that's making you mad. Gary and I have decided to extend the olive branch. People are always saying do good deeds and help people out. Well, why are you laughing already, Smurf? Seriously. I haven't even gotten to the point yet. And the point is this. There is no point. No.
There's got to be a point. There's always a point.
There's a point. People get upset because people don't apologize for anything. Somebody bumps into you, they don't apologize. Somebody does something, they cut you off in the car, they don't apologize. Somebody pushes you while you're talking, they don't apologize.
I'm sorry.
Well, see, and I feel better when you say that.
Do you feel better?
So what we want to do is we would like to help the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Ooh, that sounds like a...
I'd like to buy the world a Coke. No. We want to apologize for all the wrongness and bad things that have been done to you. How's that?
That's
Does
nice.
that sound like a plan? That's a way to spread.
But I don't necessarily feel it's our fault.
No, it's not. We're taking the lead. What we're saying is we didn't even do anything to you. And chances are, whatever happened to you, you probably deserve. But we don't care. We're going to apologize and put good things out into the universe and make people feel better. So just think about it. What was the last thing that irritated you? Besides not being able to get the watch
not
party.
Being able to get the watch party, I can't think of anything that's irritating me more than not being able to get the watch party.
Well,
Can't let people
Gary,
know we're on.
Gary, let me be the first to tell you, I'm sorry that you cannot get your watch party working.
Oh, I feel so much better.
See how that works? And I didn't even mean it. He doesn't know that. Oh, did you hear that? I didn't even have to mean it. I just had to say I'm sorry. It's so easy. It's just that little 4, 5. How many letters? How many letters? SORRYE.
Letters?
No, wait.
Who counts by letters?
How many? SORRY.
Oh,
5-letter word.
All right.
2 syllables. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were doing the whole I'm so sorry. And I was like,
Oh, you were going to do the whole
thing.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Uncle Albert.
4 syllables.
Okay.
I'm
no,
so sorry.
Uncle Albert.
Yeah. Is that how it goes?
Mm-hmm.
What's he
I'm
sorry
so
for?
sorry.
What's he sorry for in the song?
If he caused you any pain.
Why would he cause his Uncle Albert pain? Was Uncle Albert in a can?
Well, there's no one left at home, and I believe I'm going to rain.
What?
Paul, I don't get the words, okay?
Who wrote that song?
Paul McCartney.
Of course.
It
Down
must
the
have
Ram
been.
album.
You know what? That was after an afternoon over at George Harrison's house after a trip to Theta Maharaji, and he brought back something special.
Right.
And then he wrote something about Uncle Albert and so sorry. Now it makes sense.
Actually, I think it's about Albert Einstein.
No way.
Yeah, I think that's what it's about.
Everyone listening right now, all 2 of you, running to the phones right now to check their Google and find out.
Dan
What is the name of
Carr
that song?
Dan Carr knows. Dan Carr is a bass player. He knows. What's the name of the song?
Good for you, Dan.
Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey.
Who's Admiral Halsey?
He's the superior to Captain
Kangaroo.
Halfway.
You tried to go somewhere. Just
I had nothing, and I just threw out
Don't you
whatever I
hate it
could.
when you're just ready to throw out bullshit and you get stuck?
I'm sorry that I didn't have an answer.
That's the point. We're
I'm
so sorry. Uncle Albert, Auntie M?
And Uncle Albert, was it Uncle Albert?
It was Uncle Albert and Auntie M or something. No,
Auntie M is from, I just
Wizard
threw
of
that
Oz.
out there.
What?
That's Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Yeah, but
well,
who's the
checked it out
uncle?
there.
Who's the uncle?
Albert.
Was it Albert?
Who else would it be?
Oh my
Uncle
Uncle.
Oh, you mean on Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of
Yeah.
Oz.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know where you were going
Uncle
with that. Uncle
George.
Uncle
She
Ed.
only said it like once.
Uncle no wait.
No,
Uncle,
that's not Uncle Ed. That's Mister.
That's Mr. Ed to his family. He's Uncle
Horse is
Ed.
a horse. A horse. Of course.
Oh my goodness! You know how they used to get that horse to talk by putting peanut butter in his gums.
That's how you guys
Yeah,
get
that's
me
right.
to talk.
That's exactly what we do with Smurf.
Right. Hello, Jeffrey, Ronnie. Alfred Lazarus is on, and
Is that
Jeffrey-
Uncle
Jeffrey
Albert?
Jamner.
Is that
No,
Uncle
these
Albert?
these are elementary school buddies.
Oh my
Isn't and Steve Stanzel?
You still
is
know
also
people?
on
Don't
now.
know anybody from
You
elementary
still
school.
know people from elementary school?
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. That's what
crazy.
Facebook is all about.
That's
Is
no.
hooking up with elementary school friends. And
Whoa.
elementary school friends who just treated me like I was some dork.
I thought Facebook was all about
Now
like
people do.
inappropriate selfies.
Well, no, that's Kim Kardashian's
Oh, yeah.
website.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm eating chips.
That's true. I'll tell you what I'm sorry
the
for.
air?
You know what I'm sorry for? I want to apologize for all the people that walk around doing the whole everyone is a special little snowflake. Everyone is, we are all morons. So I want to apologize for the people who think they're special out there. We're not special.
Oh, everybody is special in their own way.
And I'm so sorry. we're all a little bit different.
We are.
We're
We are.
different.
Look at your face has hair, and my shoulders do.
It's,
We're different.
yeah. What you see on top of his head is not actually growing out of his head. It's a comb over from his shoulders.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really
I comb it
frickin'
from
gross.
the back all the way up.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Nope.
sorry.
Hello,
Pull back a
Eldad.
We're so sorry.
Oh, this is auto switching.
I also want to tell you that I'm sorry that I shook your hand earlier because I used the restroom and did not wash my hands.
Oh, that's just wonderful. Well, I'm glad you didn't grab my
Can I
chin
tell you
and give me a
something?
big old kiss.
Most people don't.
You know, I used
Let's
to.
be honest.
I used to come out of the restroom, and my mom would go, "Here, look at me, look dead at me."
I'm
And-
looking
and I would
dead
go,
at you.
My mom would come up to me and she would say, "Did you wash your hands when you left?" And I'd go, "No!"
And you touch her face.
And I'd touch her face. Just
Yes. So, if you want to know more about Gary's story and how he was homeless at the age of 5, because his mother threw him out.
threw me out. She said, "That's it."
Yeah.
I said, "No more touching my face."
Yeah, and he had to sell pencils on the corner and braid shoulder hair.
Johnny
to,
Depp
make a
started
living.
out selling pencils. Look where he ended up.
How do you know this?
I know Johnny Depp.
I'm sorry for know-it-alls.
I'm sorry you had to sell pencils, Johnny.
You
You don't have to do that anymore.
excuse me. I'm not sorry for the Johnny Depp selling pencils things. He kind of landed on his feet. He bought an island. Who does that? Who does it? I'm looking, and I'm like, do I want a double car driveway? And this guy's like, do I want an airport on my island? Right? That almost came out of your nose again, didn't it?
Almost.
You had to suck that back down.
Almost.
didn't
Well,
you?
when you're talking and I'm sipping, I don't let it go down until. No, I didn't say swallow. I hold it in my mouth to make sure that there's nothing funny coming up. Because then something funny would come up.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
where
God
are we?
forbid
I'm sorry
something-
I brought that up.
God forbid something funny should come from this side of the table. You walked right into that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I
You
did.
opened the door for that one.
You just said I'm sorry,
I am sorry.
and I feel better.
I am sorry. I did not wash my hands. I'm gonna
It's
wipe
always
my
good.
hands. There we go.
It's always, folks. It's always good to say you're sorry.
Yes.
Why are we here? Besides, have fun and entertain some people
And apologize profusely.
profusely.
Profusely. Most shows we just go right into our stuff. And what the hell was that? It was like we had some sort of lightning bolt go across our screen or some. It's something.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was trying something new.
Okay.
And it's been backfiring, so I'm trying to.
Well,
reset
that was anybody who was watching the video. That was
I
a
missed it,
wild
'cause I'm like,
backfire.
so-
Don't worry, I'm Shazam.
Okay.
All right, so If you
Nope.
saw it, it makes sense. If you didn't see it,
I didn't.
be happy. All right, so
Oh, by the way,
really,
by the way, since we're doing I'm sorry, Tammy's on, so I just want to say I'm sorry about the snoring.
You're snorry.
I'm sorry. I just say
You put the snoring and the sorry all
snore
together.
and the sorry at the
I'm
same
just
time.
snorry.
I just have to say that now, for the years of snoring that.
Let me
you're
give you
gonna
a little.
hear.
Let me give you a little piece of advice, Tammy. If you're listening, Tammy, I love you. You're great. No, she's great.
What's the
but
advice?
The advice is
Out with the advice there, Junior.
she's a keeper, Gary.
Yes, I know.
Okay,
Absolutely.
You need to treat her right.
I do.
You need to do what every man in the world should do every morning of their life. You wake up, you roll over, you kiss her on the cheek, and you tell her, "I'm sorry." Because you're sure as hell going to do something wrong before you even leave the house in the morning. And if you get the preemptive sorry in there, you're good.
Oh, well, sometimes I just say, listen, I don't know what it was that I did, but is it okay if I go into the bedroom and sit and think about it for a little while before, you tell me what it is that I did? No, she's great.
God.
She really doesn't have, she really doesn't have very many things to.
I'm going to go in the
that's why she's
bedroom and
so
just
great.
think about things for a while. Oh, by the way, the Dolphins happen to be on. They're helping me think. Yeah. All right.
Real dolphins.
All right, so they're not really the football team, right?
Oh, I thought you meant a real dolphin.
Yeah. Well, me and Flipper just having a good old time, And she came in,
like,
she
I
says,
need to
something's
go-
pretty fishy in here.
It's like I need to go.
Oh, I am sorry. Okay. Let me explain why we're here. Actually, real quick. We are here because, again, we like to promote living a life that's clean and sober, away from drugs and alcohol and all the other things that could really screw your life up, and really enjoying life. There are so many things to do, so much to laugh about, so many, live your life with your heart. I mean, just go out there and do what makes you happy. Friends, family. If you're bored, that's really, there's no reason for that. There's so much to do in this world. And we really want to just kind of bring some joy and happiness to you guys. But if you are one of the ones who is suffering from alcohol or drug addiction and you can't find your way out, you need help. I want you to call our friend Karen. Karen is our addiction specialist. She knows all about drug addiction, alcoholism. She understands eating disorders. She understands mental health disorders. She's here to help you. 786-514-0893. That's 786-514-0893. Give Karen a call. You will be amazed at what you can learn in just a short period of time. And Gary, I can't emphasize enough, if there's somebody that you care about that is suffering, any information you can get can help you lead them to treatment or to help, right?
Sometimes if you just need an ear, somebody to talk to who knows what you're going through, Karen is definitely the one to talk to. She is a caring person with a huge heart. And she's very knowledgeable. She's a very, very smart lady. She's a very, very caring lady. And she's wise. So don't go through this alone, because whether you have the addiction or whether you know somebody that has the addiction, the pattern has to be broken. And if you need to talk to somebody about it, that's the person to talk to.
Absolutely. So 786-514-0893. Of course, you can always reach out to us. You can message us on the Facebook page. You can email us at liveoutloudpodcast@gmail.com. You can email us if there's something you'd like to talk to Gary and I about. I would give out our personal addresses, but,
Too much fan mail.
After dark, they lock the gates at Gary's place where he lives. They medicate him. They put him to bed, and he's not allowed to have visitors. So
Besides, we don't want all the people that I owe money to
that's right.
get a hold of me.
That's right. And by the way, the people that Gary owes money to, I just want to say for Gary, I'm sorry.
And that's what today's show is about.
And if you expect to get paid,
sorry.
if you expect to get paid, I'm sorry too.
I'm sorry.
What I'm not sorry about is going out and seeing music and doing all that stuff and having a good time. Gary, you got any good gigs coming up soon?
Yes, we're at the venue this Thursday. The venue in Delray Beach.
Oh, we got to talk about which band it is whenever you do that.
The Long Run.
The Long Run.
The Long Run is at the venue, and on Saturday at Crazy Uncle Mike's at 4 o'clock, Wolfpack will be playing.
That's right down the street from where we are right now.
That's right down the street.
I passed that sign. I've seen that building.
Okay.
Holy cow.
So then I should expect you there at 4 o'clock on Saturday.
Saturday? Can't
Holy
make
cow.
it.
Well, maybe you should just say,
Wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
sorry
I'm
now.
sorry. Actually, I might be able to make it to that one. I might be able to make it to that. Is that one of those ones where you got to give me a table ahead of time and not buy me any hors d'oeuvres?
No. Well, when I got you the table at Galuppi's, you were supposed to get chips and dip.
Yeah. No. The people on the other side of the table from me got them. They were my friends, but damn it, they ate them.
Well,
I got chip. I didn't get chips. I got chip and a dribble. I didn't get chips and dip. I got chip and a dribble. I got a little dribble of dip on my chip.
I can hear on the stage from
I want
the
to hear
stage.
I want to hear how sorry you
I
are.
can hear the spoon trying to get into that little corner where there's still a little bit of dip left.
It's the dip in the crevices.
In the crevices with Smothers Brothers guys here.
Oh yeah. All right. They were an answer on the Jeopardy the other night. Smothers Brothers was an answer. That I
were
got.
they?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they actually got kicked off the air for being too controversial.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And they had a great show.
Yeah, they were saying something. I don't know, cursing or something. I don't know what kind of shit they did. All right, so
Very political. They were too political.
We are sorry for the Smothers Brothers. We're sorry for so many things. And
We're
trying
sorry
to-
they got canceled.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
You know what else I'm sorry for?
What are you sorry for? Can you say it with a solemn voice?
I'm sorry for plastic fruit.
What?
Oh.
Do you know
okay.
anybody who had plastic fruit in their house? Like on the table, the little cornucopia with the
Yeah.
plastic fruit, the plastic apples or bananas or oranges or
decoration?
grapes.
Right.
And they're even a little squishy.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Squishy. I
You
couldn't say
put a
squishy. I
little-
couldn't say squishy. I'm squishy.
Put a little emphasis on your voice there.
I'm sorry. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
You have to squish the squish.
You got to
Is that
squish the
what that
squish.
is?
I want to apologize for those because those are designed to trick you.
No, they're
Have
a
you eaten
conversation
one?
piece.
No, have you eaten one by accident?
As a child,
Yep.
every
Yeah,
time
I knew that was coming.
Every time I went to my grandmother's house, I tried to eat one of them. You'd think I'd learn, but even as an adult, I still eat candy corn. Can't stand it, but I see it. It's corn, tastes like candy. It's gotta be good. It's not good.
Plastic fruit is a conversation piece.
It's oil.
It's
What?
people saying, when they see it on your table and they come and they go, why do you have plastic fruit?
Does anybody do it anymore, or is that old?
I haven't seen anybody with plastic fruit in a long time.
I mean, it's so surreal to sit there and watch your grandmother cleaning her house, and she grabs the pledge and sprays and polishes the plastic fruit.
All right, have you ever eaten it?
I told you, yes, I did. I tried to eat the apples. I would chew the grapes because they were squeezy.
Well,
Well, I do it again, squeezy. They got goose. I'm so sorry.
Here we go.
let me ask you something. Did you have plastic poop?
I no, it was recycled. It was.
I see.
Yeah, I sent
see.
I sent out some plastic spoons. That's what came out.
That's what you got to do. You have to eat plastic fruit with plastic spoons.
Oh, so I'm sorry for all those people. I don't think anybody does anymore. I'm sorry for everybody who does not know how to close a cupboard door. It's a pet peeve of mine. If you go in, back to the pet peeves. Show number 4.
Show
we're
number
back.
4, we're back.
So it's I'm sorry and pet peeves.
And no, I'm
Are you
apologizing.
apologizing
Well,
for your pet peeves?
I'm apologizing for all the people who do not apologize for themselves because they don't realize how what they do makes people upset.
Oh, that makes
it's
me
time
all
for my
peevy.
medication. I'm sorry. If you go in and you reach in and grab a glass, close the cupboard door. Don't leave it open.
That goes for drawers also. If you're
Wait.
No, if
Here
you're
we go
going
again.
and
This
you're getting
happened before.
socks, don't leave the drawer open.
Yeah, but whenever you say it, the first time you never say drawer.
You know what?
You say drawer.
Really?
Yes, that is
the
your
New
Long
York.
Island.
That's the New York popping out.
That's your Staten Long Bronx.
Okay.
What the frick are you?
45 years later, I'm still got ideas. Still
I
have
put the counter
ideas,
up
and I
just
still
in
talk
case,
about the
guys.
butter.
All right, butter.
Butter.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit and have a cup of coffee.
Coffee.
All
Go over there.
right. So anyway, the drawers. When you leave the drawers open, yeah,
Leaving
don't.
the drawers open.
In the bedroom, if you close the drawer and the sock is hanging out a little bit and it doesn't allow it to close all the way, or reopen it, rearrange the sock, push it, and then push. Don't leave it with a sock hanging out of a drawer.
Yeah.
You know, like just that little pinch.
Yeah, but if you're a normal sock folding person, you ball up your socks. You won't have a sock.
Oh, you ball the socks. You don't fold them.
Tammy balls them up.
You don't do your own socks.
He just chucks them
you
in the
can't.
drawer.
Beforehand,
I choose not to, and I'm so sorry.
Beforehand, I did ball up my socks, but she just does it better. My whole household's run so much better now.
Oh,
Robin,
I'm so
loves us.
sorry. She's a sock baller.
Hi, Robin. Robin from TPA says hi.
Hi, Robin.
She loves us. Hi, Robin.
Oh, we miss you, Robin.
We miss you too.
I'm so sorry you're not here.
So anyway, I'm sorry about plastic foods. Oh, you know what I'm sorry about?
What are you sorry about?
Folks, I am sorry that sometimes when you get something to go from a restaurant, they give you a spork.
I am sorry about sporks. Sporks have no purpose.
Sporks are confusing.
And then they make them out of a flimsy enough material that if you actually decide you want to stab something with a spork, it bends. It's not like it's got the rigidity.
Ooh.
There's our word of the day. Ding, 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 ding.
Say the magic word, get $100. Get $100. Say the magic word, you get $100.
That's right, Harpo. No, I'm sorry, Groucho.
Harpo
I'm
would say
sorry.
this.
I'm sorry, that was Clarabelle.
Yeah, right.
No, that was my father after we had beans. Got you with the coffee again, didn't I?
Got me with the coffee. I can't.
One day we're gonna spray.
I'm moving
We're
it
gonna
over.
spew. It's gonna be like 3D. You're gonna be sitting there if you're watching it, and it's gonna go right towards the camera. Where were we? Sporks.
Sporks. Yes, I'm sorry that people you got to eat with a spork every once in a while. It's just I think the guy that invented it was Bob Spork.
I'm sorry for everybody who's ever had a pizza delivered and had to scrape half the cheese off the lid.
Well, that's why they. Sorry, that's why they have the little table thing.
Yeah, but not everybody uses those.
Not everybody uses that's
Why?
Pizza Hut.
They're animals.
Hut.
No, really. Step into the 18th century. Hello. Use those little table things.
I just thought that was a little table that came with the pizza, and you cut your slices real tiny and put it on the table if you're at a picnic or something.
I had a friend of mine who saved those things. And I had no idea why. He just had a huge collection of the little pizza tables. The pizza, whatever they're called.
Did you introduce him to having a life?
I figured he was just going to make a whole lot of dining sets for dollhouses. I had no idea what he was going to use them for. I had no idea. But I'm so sorry for people who, get excited about your pizza and and especially if you order extra cheese. And then it starts to soak it and you can't scrape it without getting cardboard.
Well, you know what was one of the biggest problems? I delivered pizzas for a while. I did deliver pizzas.
You know what? I
And
can see that. Can you see that, Smurf? You can see
Yeah.
Well, what do you tell a musician when you see him out on your front lawn? What do you ask a musician when you see him out on your front lawn?
Did you remember the Diet Coke with my pizza?
Right, exactly. Exactly. How
Yeah.
much for the pizza? But I delivered pizzas at the time when you had to get the pizza there within 30 minutes. So you're driving like a maniac to get the pizza there within 30 minutes. So by the time you get there, all of the cheese has slid to one side of the pizza.
That's the problem. What they need is some sort of gravitational dampening field. How do you like that one? Gravitational dampening field.
It exists.
Yes. So
It's called string in a piece of wood because when you spin it. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. So you
So
put
you
it,
were saying,
the string, pizza wood, and pizza. She's got a science project over there.
over your
I'm
head.
working on it.
That should keep the cheese on. Yeah, that's a good idea.
She won the science fair at that special school. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Apology day. I'm sorry,
a
Smurf.
point.
I'm
That is
sorry.
a point.
She dyes her hair blue.
Okay.
Enough said.
That's two.
Hey, Robin said hi, Deanna.
But anyway, yeah. The pizza thing is bad. You know what I'm sorry for? And because my ladies in the house are going on a trip tomorrow, and I'm going to apologize to them right now. I'm sorry about airplane seats.
Oh, when you're not on JetBlue. JetBlue gives you leg room.
No, they got a little more leg room, but I swear I think some pissed off guy with spina bifida designed airplane seats who was just really mad at people because those are the most uncomfortable seats ever.
Wow, you said that with
authority.
With authority.
Authority.
Everybody could hear it.
It's authority.
Authority.
I meant it. No, airplane seats are horrible. Who sits like that?
Well, they do recline about an inch.
Yeah,
If you're lucky.
yeah, exactly. If you're lucky.
Spirit doesn't recline at all. If you did, you'd be in the other person's lap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to knock any airlines in particular, but
Well, you can't knock JetBlue.
I hate you, Spirit.
Because I
Please
worked for
sponsor
them
me.
for 10 years, and
now I will say
they stuck to their
it's
their
one of my
guns
favorites.
about legroom.
It's one of my favorites.
Yep.
Definitely. And then, you could pay extra, get a little more extra leg room. There's all these different things. But the FAA had to step in and say, you're not allowed to make the seats any smaller. Because airlines kept saying, oh, we're taking away this much. We're taking away this much. I don't know who they're measuring. I don't know whose ass is like the standard where they say this fits in the seat.
Right.
But I've got some friends who are quite a bit larger than me.
Right.
And there's no way they could sit in an airline seat.
Some people have to buy 2 seats.
But I understand. Listen, if you're huge, I get it.
If you're tall.
But if you're even tall,
Forget it. Randy, when we used to travel and do the cruise ships, we used to always fly to the cruise ship. Randy, our drummer, was 6'7" or 8.
Holy cow!
And he was miserable on planes.
You'd have to be.
Oh, he was miserable.
No, it's terrible.
Yep.
It's terrible, and they keep reducing. I remember. Now we talked about this before. I remember years ago. I mean, hell, you could even smoke on a plane.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember
yeah.
that? Mm-hmm. And I talked about this before, but the brilliant people in airlines said, hey, let's put all the smokers in the back. We'll put the non-smokers in the front.
Right.
But the smokers in the back are facing frontward and blowing their smoke towards the front of them.
Right.
You're in a freaking tube. Where do you think the smoke is going?
Right.
It's all going straight up. What they should have done is put the smokers in the back, but had them face the back of the plane towards the screen door. And that would
Screen door. Okay.
follow my logic. The smoke would blow out.
The screen door. Okay, and so would the passengers. They would just blow out. Well, they used to be smoking all over the place. So smoking in movie theaters, smoking in courtrooms.
Yeah,
you can smoke in a
hospitals.
courtroom, in a hospital.
Yeah. They had smoking rooms in a hospital. Yeah, you could smoke everywhere. Restaurants.
Yep, restaurants.
Non-smoking and smoking sections at a restaurant.
Yeah, remember
and
how
somehow they got like an
outraged-
invisible line. So you're sitting at a non-smoking table. The person next to you is at the smoking table.
Yeah.
May I share this?
Yes.
Virginia still has you can have non-smoking and smoking in Virginia, and
That's where they make cigarettes.
Well, yes,
that's
yeah,
good, yeah.
exactly. That's honestly yes, but
It's the R.J. Reynolds rule.
if
Philip Morris.
if there are 2 separate ventilations, that's the rule. You can have a smoking room so long as it is a separate ventilation system from everywhere else. That's how they were able to. Yeah, so you could smoke
Okay.
in a bar and then not affect the dining room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I
That
looked that up. That really blew my mind when I visited my parents.
Okay.
So for those of you in Virginia, good luck with your lungs.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to the non-smokers.
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry to the non-smokers because that's what today is all about. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing I'm the most sorry for. Oh, wait. We didn't finish the airplane thing. Yes, we did.
Oh yeah, we were pretty,
We did.
pretty close to
Okay.
that.
Here's the thing I'm most sorry for. Why is every food that we love bad for you? I am sorry. I am sorry that you get that piece of chocolate cake and it makes you sing. It's so great. You vibrate in your seat. And you're so happy.
Right.
What? I wasn't being dirty. I'm talking about the happy vibration, not the sexy vibration.
Whoa, they're very similar.
When I start to vibrate, call 911. I'm having a heart attack. All right. No, you eat a big piece of chocolate cake. You're so happy, but it's bad for you. You know? I mean, you eat pizza. It's bad for you. Yeah, everything I like is bad for me. Salt. I love salt. Oh, you can't have too much salt. You know? What's left? What
Well,
can I eat? Freaking
that's-
celery? Is
that's-
that all I got left?
That's today. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
it'll be good for you.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be good for you. Tomorrow, it'll be good for you. I have to.
Please, do you have some people we need to acknowledge?
Yeah, Tommy says that.
Tommy, can you hear me?
You know who sits like that?
follow that?
Yeah, Tommy.
Okay, thank you.
Who?
Some acknowledgement.
Who?
Who?
Get it? Who? Okay. You know who sits like that in airplanes? Gemini capsule astronauts.
Sits what? Backwards.
They sit all crouched in. So that's what they. So I guess Tommy, that's what you're saying is that they make the seats out of they modeled the seats out of Gemini capsules on airplanes.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, in a Gemini capsule, the astronauts used to sit like really crouched together, and they didn't have very much room.
No, you see them after takeoff when the gravity and the G-forces squish them all up into one little ball. They start out like in a lazy boy, all laid out. Then all of a sudden, by the time you hit space, you're just one big ball of squish.
Yeah, that's what they did. They put lazy boys in space in rocket ships.
That's what they did. It's like ready for takeoff, and you're back and you go. All right.
G-forces.
G-forces. We're so sorry for this conversation.
G-forces.
We're sorry about G-forces. We're sorry,
Tommy. I'm sorry I brought that up.
Tommy, thanks for listening. Sorry you had to listen.
Speaking
What?
of G-forces.
Tommy just said I'm sorry.
Thank you, Tommy.
Bravo.
Thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. If everyone just said sorry, I'm a little bit more in this world. It would be such a happier place. Such a happier place, right?
I'm happier already.
You're happier already?
Yes, I am.
What are you sorry about over there, Smurf?
How my portion of the show is going.
Holy
shit.
I didn't want to point it out. You had a few fox passes today.
A lot. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
You know what? I am extremely so. I am past so. This is probably, for me, my weakest show.
No.
I apologize. Oh, yeah.
But we've seen less of you, so we're cool with it.
Okay. Bye. We're doing this again. See you, people.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. That reminds me of me.
There we go. No, it's we've made it work. We've made it work. So, all the things we're sorry about, and we wanted to thank everybody for joining us today. Actually, this time flew by once again so fast.
Yeah, it did.
I'm so sorry it went so fast.
I'm
And-
sorry.
I'm back.
All right, so our next show is going to be about all the stuff we're not sorry about.
That's right.
I'm glad you stubbed your toe. It was funny to watch you jump around the room.
Our next show is going to be about forgiveness.
You have a lot of forgiving.
Forgiveness.
No.
Forgiveness.
can you-
Forgiveness.
Are you one of those people that forgives?
I'm one of those people who
Are you-
forgives.
are you one of those
I am a
dead to me
God-fearing
people?
man, and it says that you should forgive. I mean it.
Wow.
I'm
Never
serious.
sure when you're being
God-fearing?
serious.
I'm very serious. I'm very
God fearing
serious.
that's a serious thing.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not sorry
even know
that
what
I
to say
am, but
anymore.
I'm
No, that's
I'm
good.
sorry.
Good. No, I just waiting. I didn't want to make sure there wasn't a joke in there because I wouldn't want to walk right into it. But
See, now you're afraid to
I'm
make
scared.
comments of some of the serious.
Gary
things I say.
fearing.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm a Gary fearing man.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't be sorry. But no, seriously. Are you one of those people that holds grudges?
No.
You let it go?
I let it go.
If somebody does something to you, and even if it's something that's probably slightly evil, like they kind of knew it was not a good idea, they did it anyway, but then they come and apologize, and it seems like it's really sincere. You let go of things pretty quick?
I'll let go of things pretty quick. Yeah.
I feel like there's a butt after that.
Well,
You're like, I'll let go
I
of
also
things.
like to give second chances, and
Okay.
give people that.
Is this one of those I'll forgive but I don't forget? Like there's always going to be a little bit of a black mark on your record?
It depends on actions,
Okay.
right? And I'm learning that now. I mean, I hope that people will see me that way because I have been shit sometimes too. So
Everybody who's ever witnessed this.
He's never cussed.
We've got.
I did.
Oh my God,
That's
he's
right.
never
Wow.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
was ever,
wait,
wait.
have to do
ever
this.
so
There's
sorry.
something. There's something Gary
Hey,
has to say. What? You're sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
I'm sorry.
But you know what?
Avinash, hi.
We getting fatty.
We're celebrating.
Oh, look at that.
We're celebrating.
Look at that. I'm getting it all
Okay.
over. Yay.
All the kids at the school are just so happy that Gary cussed.
Right.
Anyway, I forgot where I was going with this, but
You know what? I knew where you were going.
where was I going?
To the liveoutloudshop.com.
That's
That's right.
exactly where I was going. I am sorry. I'm really getting sick of this word. What you want to do is,
I'm sorry.
if you want to know more about our show, and I'm sorry to have to ask you to do this, but you should. Go to liveoutloudshop.com. Liveoutloudshop.com. What are you going to find on liveoutloudshop.com? You're going to find out information about our show. You're going to find out how to watch our show, either on Facebook, YouTube, different things. It'll tell you all about that stuff. And more importantly, even better, the most important part in the pièce de résistance, you could. How would you like that?
The pièce de résistance.
Yeah, that's right. The piece of resistoroni, you can get products. You can get coffee cups. You can get T-shirts. We got T-shirts about living clean and sober. We got T-shirts for Live Out Loud. We got T-shirts for eating disorder. We got more T-shirts coming. There's going to be like a big push for merchandise over the next couple of days that we're going to see a lot of merchandise come in. So make sure you check it out between now and this weekend. You're going to see a lot of new products out there. And remember, a portion of every sale we make goes to helping an addict or an alcoholic find recovery.
Yep. This Friday, I'll be modeling one of the shirts.
Oh, okay, on our show. I thought you were just going to walk
Yes.
around.
No.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I'm going to come in with a shirt.
Could you wear pants this time too? I mean, I know you want to model the shirt, but we really need the pants.
No.
Because even though they can't see it on the camera, I got a bird's eye view of what's going on down there, and I don't like it.
No. Just the shirt. Just the shirt.
It's so wrong. I'm
And
sorry.
I'll show it because it goes down past my ass.
When did you? What the hell happened to her?
I don't know.
We had a Smurf
know.
explosion. We had a Smurf explosion. All I saw was blue hair and then just heels up in the air, and it was just craziness.
Avinash says that I do curse. Don't let him fool you.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, and we know you do. But that was the first time on the show.
That's the first time on the show. Well,
I
I
don't
told
think so.
Tammy I was going to try to stop.
I think for any of our dedicated lifelong viewers, for all 14 shows we've ever done.
18.
Are you kidding me? We've done
We're up at
18
18.
shows?
18 shows.
We have
Wow.
315 Facebook likes. I only paid for 298 of them.
Folks,
Funny.
like our show. Come on. If you're on the website. Like our show. Hit like. Come on. We're going for 10,000 by the end of the weekend.
Oh, here we go again. I don't have enough money, Gary.
All right. 10,000. Yeah, we'll do a little celebration on our 20th show. We got a 20th anniversary show coming up.
I'm
It
sorry.
sounds good, doesn't it, when you say it that way?
20 shows.
It's our 20th anniversary. Every show is its own season. We've been on for
No.
20 seasons.
Oh, God.
You could do it. You could do one show a season.
Technically, you could.
Technically you
It's
can.
just really wrong.
It's wrong,
You
but
know-
shut up. I don't care. I'm sorry.
Everything is
All of it.
all depends on how you look at it.
It's how you look at it.
So you could look at it like this. You could look at it like this.
Or
Or
you could look at it like the life of Brian.
You always look
at
on the bright side of your life.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Oh, I muted my mic.
Oh, with that, we are going to take a step aside. And, well, actually, we probably got some women to go home and apologize to, because I'm sure we said something that offended them at one point during the show.
Well, it looks like Tammy just joined again. So she might
so
have
she
missed
did leave for a
everything
while.
that she did leave for a little while. She
She was like, nope.
well, I'm sorry that we must have
Offended.
No, not offended. She doesn't get offended that easily. She,
Oh, but you try hard.
I don't, believe me.
When people say that, oh, they don't get offended easily. Well, how hard have you tried? You know, if you even know that they don't get offended easily, it means that you've offended them. They just haven't reacted. So maybe you should not offend them.
Or maybe they should catch it, and you didn't catch it. You got to do it again.
I'm waiting for that day Gary shows up with a black eye. Yep.
Yeah.
Wasn't easy, but I finally did it.
Well, but you know what I said?
What?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your fist when you hit me in the eye.
No, actually, I hit her in the fist with my eye.
Oh. Yes. It was your fault, I'm sure.
Running into it.
He's sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right. For Live Out Loud podcast, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Make sure you check us out. When are we on?
We are on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2:00.
And also, you can catch our rebroadcast later in the evening on our YouTube channel, which is Live Out Loud Podcast on the YouTube. You can go to on the YouTube. You don't say the YouTube.
See all those
What are
things
you in
underneath?
the early 2000s?
See all those things underneath?
Have you seen that the
find those.
YouTube thing?
I just sitting and whittling on my porch watching the YouTube.
Can you see where it says "Find Us"
Where?
on the bottom of our screen right
Yeah.
there? Okay.
YouTube.
Everybody, send it in to me.
YouTube, Apple Podcast, all the different Castbox, Anchor, Spotify. You could find us. Live Out Loud Podcast. Look for us. Anyway, we want to thank you for joining us. We will catch you on Friday. Thank God it's Friday coming up this Friday. I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
Yeah, you almost missed your cue. What
I'm
do you
sorry.
say? There we go. I'm sorry too. Scott and Gary and our girl Smurf over there. We want to thank everybody for joining us. We'll catch you next time right here.
On Live Out Loud.